lockdown, for as long as it lasts, I'm going to be moving my body in some way or another every day, in the hopes of keeping my mental health in check and putting a bit of structure in my day.
Had just found out that we were going to go into another lockdown. I kind of felt myself slipping into that really negative headspace of, here we go again. Plans are getting destroyed again. So I basically just decided, right, I'm not going to have this. Let's create a little challenge, reconnect with my body and doing movement and enjoying exercise and just sort of trying to boost my mood. I ended up going into a whole section of Instagram, which I'd highly recommend, all about fat phobia. And kind of how as a society we're really afraid of fat people and being fat, and how exercise kind of as a result of that is always seen as a means of achieving something, as a means of getting thinner or growing more muscle or something like that. And so our whole relationship with exercise is really, really skewed. And I think as a society we put so much emphasis on exercise as a means to achieve a certain body, and I think that needs to be readdressed and just look at it much more in terms of, actually I'm moving my body because this makes me really happy and I'm having such a giggle doing this and things like that. The kind of fitness side of it is almost like your little bonus. So many people get quite put off by the idea of like tracking how many calories they're burning, or like how much distance they've covered in their run or something, and we want to like literally get as far away from that as possible. So don't set up your watch, don't track how many calories you're doing or anything. Just have fun for the sake of having fun. And it's about the small things, so being active in a way that helps you. And so I think in that sense, it's much more about listening to your body and kind of working out what it needs and what it wants. And so, there have been really hard days, but I would say even on those days, kind of knowing, right, I need to get up and do something. It's not only given me that structure of, okay, I know I've got like a 20-minute break coming up or something, but it also just, I've enjoyed doing it. And the other day, I had a really, really rubbish day, was just feeling so down. And so I challenged myself, right, if you're feeling this rubbish, make it even more of a fun thing to do. So I whacked out a hula skirt, a Hawaiian shirt, everything. And I went for a run in it outside in the village, this little like sleepy village in the middle of nowhere. I don't think they were quite expecting it. And it just made me feel so good because it did put a smile on my face. And I think that's what it's all about. Personally, I would say for anyone, a really good way of kind of, I guess, getting out of your sense of ego as well, and like not being afraid to make a bit of a fool of yourself, is just search up like one of your favorite songs and just put dance tutorial at the end, and I guarantee you something will come up. Like for me, I'm a bit of a country music fan, which I get a lot of stick for, but country music is the one. My first dance was the fake ID country line dancing dance, and let me tell you, that was a lot of fun to learn. So it's the small things. It also gave me a bit of accountability. Like I had to go and do that exercise because I said I was going to do it. And that was really helpful for me. So I would say have a workout buddy, even if it's, I know it's a little bit difficult now, but I'm running this challenge with one of my friends. And so it's really good. We'll check in with each other. Okay, have you done your exercise, or have you gone and done, your HIIT workout that you said you would? And so I think having someone that can keep you a little bit accountable can be really, really helpful. We all know that no matter how much you delay, when you actually put on your shoes and go out for a run or a walk, whatever, 10 minutes in, you go, oh, I'm really glad I'm doing this. So you need to find the exercise that kind of, sets a little fire off in you and gives you that joy. And there will be something. I think so many people just go immediately for like, oh, I suppose if I need to exercise, okay, I'll go for a run. So many people don't like running. I'm not even a huge fan of running. Like find the exercise that you enjoy, and then you'll be more, inspired and motivated to go and do it. We are as students all really struggling, not only with the academic content, but just sort of, you know, so many different parts of the student life. There are so many days where I literally wake up at like, you know, 8:30, 9 a.m, get to my desk at 10, and I'm just reading the entire day.
Yeah.
And that's terrible for yourself, for your posture, for everything. And it's really draining and disheartening. Now that we are stuck inside, and my course has been entirely online since the beginning, so there's kind of, in a sense, been no reason to leave the house. You know, I think that was such a lovely part of university, where it would be part of your day to go to campus, you'd meet up with people, you know, maybe you go and get a coffee, whatever it is. It became almost a day out in itself. So I think it's a huge thing, whether it's getting outside or even just doing it inside. And that was something I wanted to stress as well, because I think lockdown is much harder this time around, going into winter. When there's days when it's absolutely miserable outside, it's about recognizing, okay, I'm not going to go outside for a walk, but actually I can do something inside. There's no reason why I can't. For me, it's very much about working out, okay, what's on my back doorstep that I have no idea about? And I think no matter if you live somewhere for 10 years, there will still be places on your back doorstep that you don't know about. And I think lockdown's a really good way of finding out about, you know, okay, what's going on just around me. And for example, my birthday, my brother bought me a book all about, you know, Devon's wilderness. So now we're going through and just going, oh, okay, that's about a 20-minute drive, like that's fine. Or, you know, it's about finding what you can do close to you that still gives you that sense of exploration and adventure. I hope that it kind of becomes a habit. I think they say you're supposed to do something for 52 days before it becomes a habit. So yeah, I think it's about realizing how my mental health works, and, you know, how I can kind of get a bit of control over it and try to monitor it a bit better. So much of life we really stick inside of our comfort zone, and that's really unfortunate. I think we learn so much about ourselves outside of our comfort zone, and when we're pushing ourselves and challenging ourselves. And so that's what I would really like to focus on. And it's about, you know, that's why I call it the everyday adventurer. It's not about, okay, you know, I'm going to go to Vietnam in 5 months' time, and that's my adventure for the year.
Yeah.
Life shouldn't be like that. It should be, actually, you know what, I can go and explore this little village today, or I'm going to go and do this. And it can be small things on the everyday, and hopefully motivate people to seek challenges and, to quote Yes Theory, seek discomfort in their everyday life.